I want every one of you to close your eyes for a few seconds. And imagine standing on a stage, the spotlight shining down upon you, and the music begins to play. As your body moves with grace and precision, you feel an incredible sense of freedom. As your body dances to the rhythm of the music, you feel a sense of freedom. Each leap, each throw, and each extension of your limbs is a testament to the power of dance. In those moments, you feel truly alive. But what happens when that world starts to crush in on you? When the pursuit of artistic excellence becomes a rocky road? The pressure to create the perfect craft and to meet artistic impressions becomes challenging. As I grew older and ballet became more than just a hobby, I found myself sacrificing more time, more of myself, and more energy to perfecting my craft. More patches began to form on my pointe shoes. The dreams I once had were filled with doubts and insecurities. I started to learn what art really is through this challenging journey of dancing. I realized that it's a mix of the good and the bad. To produce something great, you embark on a journey of self-discovery and growth. But here's the thing, I don't think this part of the artist's journey is talked about enough. We rarely discuss what goes on in the studios, the time we spend to choreograph a just-a-minute-long dance, or dancing over and over again to perfect your craft. It's a topic we often shy away from, as if acknowledging it would tarnish the beautiful image we have of the artist's life and their paintings. Dance, for many of us, is a form of escape, an art form that allows us to express ourselves freely, transcending the boundaries of language and bodily movement. We feel a sense of freedom and a bliss that can only be found through artistic expression. As artists grow, the pursuit of excellence becomes challenging, and it's an opportunity to unlock their true potential, pushing the boundaries of what they thought was possible. It is a thrilling adventure that encourages expression, experimentation, and risk-taking, allowing artists to continually evolve and master their craft. In the pursuit of artistic excellence, it is crucial to redefine success. We often think that good art is successful art, and the artist who produces it is the best at his work. But we must acknowledge the process behind this creation to actually judge it as good or bad. In this day and age, where we don't think twice about the art we glimpse at, since Google is always there, it is easy to forget the journey behind creating that piece. Most of us, unfortunately, fail to acknowledge the dedication artists have towards their craft. We don't think twice whether the creation of the art we consumed had an impact on the artist's journey. I believe that while judging art as great or awful, we must consider its impact on the artist's life and their journey of self-discovery. To find an example to my speech, I did a quick Google search and typed in art that was impactful to an artist's life. And these were the results. Isn't it ironic? As we can see, the commonly asked questions were related to step after producing the art. They are mostly focused on art's societal impact. Okay, now let's be more specific and ask a question about one of the most well-known painters of the 20th century. I asked, art that was impactful to Picasso's life. I wanted to learn the significance of the art that Picasso created on his life, but instead, it gave me resources about his reputation and external value of his work. As I did more research, the first pages were always titled 10 Most Famous Picasso Paintings, or What Was Pablo Picasso Known For? I have to dig really deep into academic research to actually find more about the relationship between the art and the artist. I think this example shows, as a society, how far away from the journey of creating an art piece, and knowing its significance to the artist's growth. I believe that by acknowledging this and trying to get to learn more about the artist, we can really understand art and redefine it. When I was researching Frida Kahlo's life and artwork, I stumbled upon a piece that grabbed my attention. It is titled The Broken Column. I wanted to learn more about the meaning behind the piece, that reveals so much, but yet nothing about the artist. After some research about both her life and her art, I learned that the painting shows her physical resilience to the pain that she endured after a tragic bus accident. The artwork serves as a metaphor for her resilience to the pain. In addition, it marked a turning point in her artistic career, where she shifted from traditional perspectives to more personal themes. The artwork represents her ability to transform personal struggles into powerful statements. As I looked more into meaning behind the piece, I started to realize what drew me to it. It was simple. Carlos' journey was similar to mine. Through dancing, I had the opportunity to express my inner being and create the perfect outcome. And these challenges were not in vain, but instead helped me to learn more about myself and the world day by day. Some days marked a turning point, and some days it felt too much. I believe that Kahla was trying to express her turning point in her life and mindset through her work. As artists, we tend to find ourselves stuck in the cycle of creating the art that others define as acceptable. We forget what art really means to us. Our own passions and emotions fade from the scene. The artwork turns out to be another commodity that is going to be bought and sold. This approach hinders creativity and limits the artists. By limiting art, we limit a journey and pause the performance. But isn't it like that in real life too? We try to fit ourselves into the molds that society created for us. That mold is already there, you just have to fit into it. But art gives us a medium to redefine our molds and express who we truly are. We need to shift the narrative from the pursuit of perfection to one that values and encourages the artists and uses imperfections as a catalyst for growth. In the pursuit of artistic excellence, it is crucial to redefine success. Let us shift our focus from external achievements and perfectionism to one that values personal growth and the fulfillment that art brings. Embrace the journey rather than fixating on the destination. Remember that art is an ever-evolving process of self-discovery, and each creation, imperfect as it may be, is a testament to our unique voice and artistic expressions. It is time to redefine the relationship between the art and the artist. We must challenge the notion that art is merely a commodity that is going to be glimpsed at, and instead recognize it as a fundamental aspect of human emotions and challenges. As we dance through life, may we remember the journey of an artist is not without its struggles. Artists pour their hearts and souls into their work. We must recognize the amount of hard work put behind curtains for the viewer to watch the perfect performance. Thank you all for joining me today, and may the journey of creativity bring Leah endless joy, fulfillment, and inspiration.